A lark laid her eggs in a young wheat field. As the days passed, the grains turned a ripe golden. When the farmer saw the ripe golden grain waving in the breeze, he told his son, "This wheat is now ready for reaping. We must call in our neighbors and friends to help us harvest it." The baby larks in their nest were very frightened when they heard this. When the mother lark returned with food and heard this from them, she said, "Don't be afraid, children. If the farmer said he would call in his neighbors and friends to help him do his work, this wheat will not be reaped for a while yet." A few days later, the wheat was so ripe that when the wind shook the stalks, a hail of wheat grains came rustling down on the young larks' heads. The farmer told his son, "If this wheat is not harvested at once, we shall lose half the crop. We cannot wait any longer for help from our friends. Tomorrow we must set to work ourselves." When the mother lark heard this, she said, "Children, we must be off at once. When a man decides to do his own work and not depend on anyone else, then you must be sure there will be no more delay." When the farmer and his son cut down the grain at sunrise the next day, they found an empty nest. Like the farmer, I find myself overwhelmed with the tasks on my plate. I find myself scared and tired, and I hope that those helping me would pick up the tasks. Many times, I complain about this to my mother, and I talk to her about how the work is piling up and how others are making me wait. My mother always says this to me: "Work gets done when you get working. Dreaming and waiting is not going to get your work done, because work gets done when you get working." When she says that, it always helps me get moving, helps me overcome my barriers to action, and make that scary shift from procrastination to action. Action can be scary for people because of 4 reasons. Action requires one to take responsibility of the men and resources involved. Action means results, failure or success. The fear of failure for some can be so high that it can paralyze them from taking action. Action requires knowledge of how to get the task done. And many times, the tasks I need to do are the first time I'm doing them, and I have absolutely no idea how to go about them. It can be very scary to get into unchartered territory. Action means hard work, and for some people, hard work is a huge barrier. They just don't like hard work. They like to be comfortable at all times. Which of these are your barriers to action? What can you do to overcome them? Dreams, thoughts, and vision don't create something. Movement, effort, and action do. No one is stopping you from getting out of bed, making that phone call, working out in the gym, and move from thought to doing. Take responsibility, fight your fear of failure, ask for help when you don't know something, and embrace hard work as your friend for life. Move from being a dreamer to a doer, from procrastination to action. Maya Angelou said it so beautifully: "Nothing will work unless you do." Shine on. Thank you very, very much.